was a sight for my soul.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Motorbike Mike, your boy, riding safe as usual. I'm just gonna give you a little walk around of my 2006 CBR600RR. So it's actually pretty hard to see, but it is black paint, but it has a lot of silver sparkle in it, so it's not your traditional black paint. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I love it. So it's not your traditional black overall like a lot of the CBRs are. I think that's pretty cool. It's just something a little different. I don't usually see it. I would think I'd prefer a matte black, but I love having the tank wireless pro grip. That's Keith fucking whatever the fuck this is, Editions or whatever. I love that. I do have the X grip ram mount. I suggest this. This is awesome. This is the steering stem fitted one, not the handlebar clamp. So it's right in there and you can adjust up and down. And I also have a suction mount for my car, so I just take this off and I can bring it wherever. I love this. I suggest getting this. The main reason is to keep your cell phone out of your pocket. It doesn't necessarily mean you're talking. Sometimes I use mine for GPS, but I love this thing. I mean, I can honestly say it holds out. If people are like, I wonder about speeds. I've done far over 200 kilometers an hour and this has not come loose. It hasn't even like wiggled or nothing. This is solid on there. Usually a lot of the wind just cuts over and around. Those are the gauge cluster. I like it. I like it how it has the needle tachometer. A lot of bikes are switching over to full digital. I'm not a fan. I don't like that. I like this one. That's my personal preference. I do have the Shorty MZS levers that I got off Amazon. You can check out my video. I did an install, so that's pretty cool. I just have pro grip handlebar grips. I do love these ones. They're dual density. They're my favorite so far. I switch them out like fucking socks, so I'm constantly changing my grips. I do have the Shogun carbon fiber S5 frame sliders. Me personally, the normal Shogun frame sliders or Woodcraft or anything like that, the rubber ones do work just fine, but to be honest, these look a little sexier. They do cost about 40 or 50 bucks more, just because it does have a carbon fiber sleeve. That is a real carbon fiber sleeve, just so you know, but it is just a sleeve that slides on and off and then is capped on the end, which you can get red, black, yellow, gold ones, whatever. But I love the look of that. It makes it look clean if you look at it from like that. I don't know why. I do like it. The 2006s did have the inverted forks. Thankfully, they switched them once they hit the 2005 model. I love that. It's the main reason I bought this bike, and the fact that once they went into the 2005, not into 2006, but once they revamped it in 2005, they did shave about 25 pounds off the bike, which makes a huge difference. Put a new engine in it, all new frame. Awesome bike. That wasn't me, by the way. I had to get that cleaned up. That wasn't me. That was the previous owner. I do like it. One thing I do want to share, though, I think really sucks. The Undertale Yoshimura exhaust I have, the carbon fiber, I think looks sick. If you take a look at that. Oh, we got a little buddy, a little spider friend. You guys see him? Probably not. He's pretty tiny. But I have the carbon fiber Yoshi exhaust, and it is the Undertale exhaust. But the downside to that is, look how much, this is my cargo space. So I hold a set of Allen keys in there. That's pretty much it. I have good luck charms, an angel and a demon. That's kind of weird, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's all it really holds. And usually I have my kickstand plate I put right in the center there. You can put your wallet or whatever. and, you know, I don't know, some snacks or something. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna stick really in there. It's not a whole lot of room. Another thing that's weird too is a lot of bikes have like these little clips where you can put your helmet on and then lock your helmet onto the... This doesn't have that. See, they would go right here. These little clamps would go right here. You'd put your bike in, it would get locked in there. Yeah, this doesn't have that. You can't lock your helmet to the back seat, which is weird. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at your bike. There'll be like this little metal bracket here, and you can hook the one part of your helmet strap into it, and then you close your seat cover, and obviously it stays locked down. Your helmet just hangs there. Mine doesn't have that. It's almost like they're like, nah, you're taking this on the track, too bad. So that's really weird. Not a whole lot of room. And instead of putting the toolbox in the back like a lot of bikes, what they do is you got to take this plastic grommet off, just this one screw here, or bolt. That's easy. It just pops out, and just right there, you can see that right there. You can stick a key or a flathead and unlock it, and then all your tools are in there. So I mean, that's kind of weird. I mean, it does keep it out of the way, but that is weird. Obviously, you know, dual-sided, you know, swing arm. It's not a single-sided, which I think is pretty sexy. One thing, it's weird. One of my little grommet things came loose. One thing that I do think is awesome but annoying, the GSX-R's shifter kind of goes across more horizontal, so it's easier to shift into GP shift mode, because I do like to switch back and forth to the two different modes. So when I go to GP shift mode, I obviously flip this over to the other side, but I got to kind of like pull these hoses out of the way so they don't rub up against there. But that is what it is. I'll take it as it is. Not a big deal. The suspension's great. I really do love these bikes. I obviously have the Custom Tailor. My rims my rims are actually kind of dirty. Custom Tailor 33 rim tape. I also did a install video on that. They're looking pretty good. I'm liking them. They're holding up good. I gotta clean my back ones. They're kind of getting dirty. Pretty fucking dirty. That's okay. 190/50 rear tire. Stock is actually 180/50 or 55. I can't remember, but it's a 180. So that's a 190. I don't know. I'll probably go back to a 180 after I'm done with these ones, which are pretty much done. I know my chicken strips are actually smaller than that. That's dirt. That's dirt from the rain. For fuck's sakes, it was raining earlier, so that's my bike. One thing that is kind of weird is this seat is super thin compared to a lot of bikes. Even my buddy's GSX-R600 is a lot more plush. I mean, you can get a Corbin seat that for like $300. It's obviously a lot more plush, better for long distance. I don't have a problem, but I'm also not a very big guy, so there's not a whole lot of weight. I think the main reason they have such a flat seat is to keep you more sitting in the bike rather than feel like sitting on top of the bike, so you have a little bit more control and your weight's more evenly distributed across the seat. That's my opinion on it. I'm sticking to it. But yeah, I love this bike. I mean, is it beautiful? So that's a walk around of my 2006 CBR600RR. I do have to get a new K&N filter, and I'm gonna change my oil for shits and giggles. So we're gonna start it up and give you guys a little listen. I love the sound of that. That sounds nice. Beautiful. Alright guys. So off we go. Back home. I'm gonna go home, smoke some of that marijuana. And be safe. Oh. God, I love that shit.